And I'm deliberately not showing your face because I know that you have been a part of other actions. Okay. So, but tell me what that has been like for you.
Well, I feel there is a lot of power in taking back an area, be it public or private land, in defense of the loss of the ancient forest, especially one that, one of our comrades, Gypsy, passed in. There is definitely, it's really rooted into kind of our roots, of our foundation of, freedom, or what we call freedom, or wish to call freedom.
Starting all over again in nation building.
Yeah.
They all started out as small states.
And I think, ultimately, I believe in reclaiming our roots. I believe that, this land ultimately is really the indigenous peoples, yet for those of us born here on this continent, feel a deep affinity, with the land. And so by reclaiming areas, it really, I believe, sends a message of that we can use our nonviolent tactics and our spiritual strength to resist.
I know after you've been in a place for a fortnight, it feels as if you were going to occupy the state forever. That rarely happens. And yet there's something gained from short-term occupations. What is it? You've been through others.
Yeah, a local came up the other day and was like, what if this is going to be a success? And to me, it already is. Just the essence of people, getting together and especially out of this, turning tragedy into something really is the most positive thing we can do. So to me, it already is a success in that sense. It's something, no matter what happens here in the end, that cannot be taken away from us, from this land. It's what I've noticed in other free states is really community is strengthened, community is ignited by resistance and by coming together. And that's something that, you go through the struggles, especially, if stuff comes down or there's a shift or, just things happen, and they're trying times, but, we're relearning how to communicate with each other and to build community with each other and to support each other, and this is one of the forms of doing that.
It's the end of the road. Yeah, this road dead ends right into the clear cut.
Somewhere on that horizon behind it is Julia Butterfly's tree. And we're on our way now to the clear cut where Gypsy Chain lost his life. And downhill from it, just a bunch of churned up earth.
We zoom in whether we can see the clear cut. It's kind of hazy because PL's been burning slash.
What is it like to be a citizen and a citizen leader of a sovereign place, this free state?
Wow, that's citizen leader. It's really tough. It's what we were just dealing with down below is issues of community as well as action. And I'm obviously here for the Redwoods as well as for David.
Well, tell me about some of the things, some of the processes that have to be worked out. I saw Raven, who's in the background of this right now, do a masterly job of facilitating a circle that came to the conclusion that a sheriff deputy in a corner should be let through.
Right, I remember that.
And that a security guard who was stuck up there be let down, but that his vehicle be searched to make sure that he wasn't taking evidence with him. And
that was good.
Right, it came about as a result of a long circular discussion. In these, people are tremendously focused when danger comes near. What is it like in the downtime when the sheriff says, all right, we won't let him in for 3 weeks? What's that 3-week period?
Oh my God. Well, you're right. When there is crisis and when people need to get together and put their bodies between the machines and the trees, so to speak, there definitely is a unified vision. It's just, in the meantime, weeks on end especially, is that's like base camps we've done in years past. That's where the issues of action and maintaining a community to support those actions comes into play. And everyone who comes here has different choices of how they want to live their lifestyle. And I think the hard part is making sure people, are individuals and have their personal choices preserved, yet the safety of the group and our commitment to nonviolence is also maintained. And it's a big struggle. We have to deal with everything from people and their drug or alcohol use to dogs to where they park their cars, to people's different levels of tolerance for anger, to a big thing we're just experiencing down below is maintaining the blockade and the lockdowns down there. And just the other day we had a number of people who were maintaining a blockade at the front gate up and leave, and they endured weeks of bottles being thrown at their blockade, of verbal and threats from people driving by in their trucks. And yet they went up and they made that decision, yet they jeopardized the rest of the action by doing that, because that part of the blockade is the first wave of defense, and if that's not there, they can just waltz right up here and do whatever they want behind the scenes. It's harder for the community to support them. So, it's people making their individual choices where it's what's best for the group and the community and the action and ultimately the trees. I struggle with it every time. Every year we go through this, and I certainly in my own role can remain principled, but having other people consent and accept a set of group principles is, I think, the hardest thing to do.